Have you wondered what is the safest brand to start in 2026? There are thousands and thousands of products trending every single day, but if you want to build a brand in a specific niche, it can feel really overwhelming trying to pick one. To avoid wasting time and money, I decided to dive into a few different niches to tell you definitively, is it worth it? Now at Exploding Topics, we analyze millions of different trend signals to predict what's set to explode and what's set to flop. And for this series that I'm affectionately calling Is It Worth It?, I decided to start with one of the biggest and most profitable niches, skincare. If you have considered selling skincare products in 2026, or maybe you're looking to start a skincare brand in 2026, or maybe you're just curious about skincare trends in general, I made this video for you. Now let's start by looking at the state of the skincare industry. The global beauty and personal care market was about $557 billion in 2023, projected to reach $937 billion by 2030. The global beauty market hit $446 billion in 2023, and skincare is the single biggest slice, accounting for 44% of beauty revenue. So we all know it's a successful niche, that's obvious. But the question is there any growth left? Different analysts are giving different numbers, but the trend is consistent. It's going up. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all of the numbers, but the growth annually is around 5 to 10% across the board. When we analyze trends in general, we look for yearly growth over 10%. So while the industry is growing, it's not exploding, but that's not exactly surprising. And it's not necessarily bad. Skincare is a massive industry that's constantly growing, so it would be strange if there was this sudden spike in growth. And there's a great opportunity right now for US-based skincare brands, because while Asian countries are largely dominating this market, in North America, skincare is forecast to nearly double by 2035. So now let's take a look at where the skincare industry is heading. Yes, the industry is huge, it's still growing, but if you want success in a super competitive industry like skincare, you have to know what niches are blowing up right now. Quiz. What do collagen jelly cream, PDRN masks, and the depuffing wand all have in common? In 2026, we're likely to see a shift from anti-aging to holistic skin health and longevity. Beauty is looking healthy. Brands are now positioned as prevention partners rather than just cosmetics. The concept of skin span, which is keeping skin biologically younger for longer, blends dermatology, wellness, and longevity medicine. We're all more comfortable with long-term routines and early intervention. People are using more things like SPF, retinoids, professional treatments in their 20s and 30s. What's more, consumers increasingly trust brands that are dermatologist, chemist, or esthetician founded and expect clinical data rather than vague claims. Big Beauty is doubling down on dermatological skincare acquisitions like L'Oreal's 2025 purchase of science-backed brand Medic 8. So, major tip here. If you are going to start a skincare brand in 2026, make sure that it is science-backed and expert-backed. Now I want to talk about a few niches that are blowing up within skincare in 2026. A super interesting one is the blend of skincare and technology. AI and skin diagnostic tools that analyze images, environment, and lifestyle to generate custom routines that are set to become more popular. We've also got things like blue and red light devices blowing up in the skincare industry. L'Oreal has announced a flexible LED mask focused on personalized skincare, expected for consumers around 2027, which signals huge bets on beauty tech. Another niche set to blow is barrier repair products. A 2025 trend report shows barrier repair and microbiome health, replacing harsh exfoliation as the new foundation of skincare. This niche is going to include products that you could sell, like niacinamide jelly, ceramide body lotion, peptide toner, and more. Another niche on the rise that you could absolutely take advantage of in 2026 is sun protection and sun care products. Dermatologists are expecting a higher emphasis on sun protection in 2026 overall. I'm talking about products like SPF lip balm, Korean sunscreen, and Centella sunscreen. So back to the million-dollar question, should you start or grow a skincare brand in 2026? It's going to depend on you as a person, but overall I would say yes. Compared to other volatile niches, skincare is a safe bet. It is, however, one of the most competitive markets on the planet. All that means, though, is that you have to go after a very, very specific niche. Pick 1 or 2 products max to focus on. Create loads of science-based, fact-based educational content about those products. And remember that right now, people are struggling from ingredient fatigue. So keep your formulations and your explanations really, really simple. If you want any advice for what skincare products to pick, how to market them, just drop me a comment below and I'll give you some free advice on the house. Thanks so much for watching and stay tuned for other niches and other brands that you should start in 2026.